So Guitar Hero Metallica is finally here, and for a lot of people, myself included, this is the kind of music game that we've been wanting to see since the first Guitar Hero hit the PS2. The game is similar in some respects to Guitar Hero Aerosmith, but in this time it's a full band game, kind of like Guitar Hero World Tour was. You can play, bass, drums, vocals, and guitar. And there's more than 25 tracks from Metallica themselves, with a bunch of bands that either inspired Metallica or were inspired by the band. So you see things like Corrosion of Conformity, Mastodon, Queen, a lot of really good stuff. The track list here is absolutely amazing. Pretty much every Metallica song that you would want to see in this kind of game is here. The only two notable exceptions for me is that we don't see Blackened or And Justice for All. Those were included with some downloadable content for Rock Band, so that might have been a thing where they didn't want to repeat it or licensing issues or what have you, but pretty much everything else that you want to see is here. So there's One, Orion, Master of Puppets, there's Whiplash, there's Fuel, pretty much anything that you want to see is in this game, and it's just totally awesome. One of the best things about Guitar Hero Metallica is the presentation. That extends to the band themselves, who look great. The motion capture work they did was fantastic. Lars moves like Lars, James does his head motions when he's up there, talks to the crowd. All that kind of stuff is fantastic. But it goes beyond that to the kind of fan service that the game pays to the Metallica fans. One thing you'll see are Metallica facts for some of the songs, which works like a pop-up video. So you watch the game play the song, and facts about the lyrics or inspiration for any of the parts of the song, or anything happening during when they were touring originally for it. That kind of stuff comes up on the bottom of the screen. That's really cool to see. You'll also see there's a gallery with tour notes, lyric sheets, pictures from behind stage and all kinds of stuff. Backstage pass images, just all kinds of crazy stuff you wouldn't see outside of things you'd see being in the fan club, or even maybe stuff you won't see there. So all that stuff is extraordinarily cool. They did a way better job paying homage to the band than they did in Guitar Hero Aerosmith, and that's really great to see. As far as the gameplay goes, this is pretty much a Guitar Hero game, so there's not a whole lot new here. But there are some kind of new things for the drums. There's Expert Plus now, which lets you do double bass, which you still see one note, but basically it's two pedals that are put together with a Y connector, so you can play any song like that. But this will give you the full-on double bass, so if you play a song like Dyer's Eve, basically the whole screen at parts is filled with drums, with kick drums, and if you're not good, you're pretty much dead. One unfortunate thing that is kind of happening with all the Guitar Hero games is that DLC doesn't really cross over from game to game. World Tour has a lot of stuff, but that doesn't really work with stuff from Guitar Hero 3 and vice versa. And with Guitar Hero Metallica, the only DLC that works with it is the Death Magnetic album that came out when the album launched. So, that's really cool that it kind of fits in there, but, not being able to play the stuff you've paid money for Guitar Hero World Tour is kind of a shame. Now, in total, I've actually had more fun playing this game than most any other music games in recent years. After you play 500 or 600 different songs, they all kind of get to be the same thing. But Metallica's music is so perfect for this kind of game that, it almost kind of feels new again. And the guest tracks, like I said before, are all fantastic, so there's really only, to me, one or two tracks where I'm kind of like, I don't want to play that again, and everything else is fantastic. Just the level of fun here is something that I haven't seen in a couple of years with music games. Obviously, this game's not going to be for you if you're not a Metallica fan, or at least metal in some fashion, but, if you are, absolutely you need to go out and get this game. It is a fantastic representation for the band. I just wish the DLC were. But other than that, it's a great experience. For the full written review, head over to IGN.com.